name is Karolína. I'm from the Czech University of Life Sciences, and I would like to tell you something about my 2-month doctoral internship at the University of León at the Department of Animal Production. So my work there was aimed on evaluation of genetic diversity of our 2 Czech autochthonous breeds on the basis of single nucleotide polymorphism data. We want to know how the management of the breeds, which are national genetic reserves, how it's going, and if there is something wrong and there is kind of different breed admixture or something like that. This is how the original data looked like. This exactly I've brought with me into León from my home university. This is exactly Šumava sheep, one of our breeds. And I compared it with the data which I obtained from my supervisor in León, international data from ISGC, International Sheep Genomics Conference. But to compare these 2 data sets, there was a lot of pruning, a lot of recoding, because they were based on different beat chips, and after all, there was only about 11,000 of SNPs left for the analysis. First of all, I combined my 2 breed datasets, Valachian and Šumava sheep, and make analysis of their genetic diversity and compare them between themselves. Later, I combined these 2 datasets with the big datasets from ISGC and make another analysis on a European scale. Here you can see some results from comparison of Czech breeds. On the left, there are runs of homozygosity, which are homozygous parts of genotypes inherited from common ancestor. Through them, it's possible to identify specific regions with low recombination rate and some candidate genes specific for each breed. Inbreeding is also a useful tool for assessment of genetic diversity of the breeds, so I performed it based on excess of homozygosity, which are the first 2 columns, and the next 4 columns show us inbreeding based on runs of homozygosity. Linkage disequilibrium and effective population size was also computed. Now the comparison on the international scale. I performed principal component analysis, which you can see in the right, and my Czech breeds clustered together with most of the Europeans and the cluster right here. In the first picture on the left, there you can see admixture among chosen populations, and the table down there shows us fixation index, which make pairwise comparison of breeds and gene flow between them. The most important thing, what I learned, first of all, I want to say that I had no experience with single nucleotide polymorphism data before I went to León. So I learned here how to prepare and process my SNP data, how to work with programs like SNP 1101, SNAP, admixture, Plink, and HaploView, and basics of work in Linux environment. What I gained. What did I gain? I gained access to the server to perform my calculations, and even after the internship was ended, I gained another data set for international comparison of my data. I gained very professional leadership of my work, and most important, friends. If someone of you consider to spend his or her internship in León, I can highly recommend it because it's worthy, and not only from the professional point of view, but also from the personal.